xAI released Grok 4.6 matching GPT-5.6 Sol at half the price. Claude in Chrome now syncs sessions everywhere. Suno struck a landmark licensing deal with BMG. And Tencent's WorldClaw builds explorable 3D worlds from text. Here's today's AI news. xAI has released Grok 4.6, its latest flagship model, pitched less as a raw intelligence leap and more as a model built for sticking with long, multi-step jobs like extended coding sessions and research tasks. On the Artificial Analysis Intelligence Index, it gains 5 points over Grok 4.5, putting it roughly level with OpenAI's GPT-5.6 Sol and ahead of Moonshot's open-weight Kimi K3. And it's noticeably faster while handling harder tasks than its predecessor. It's priced at $2 per million input tokens and $6 per million output tokens, roughly half what other frontier labs charge for comparable performance. That combination puts xAI back on the intelligence frontier and makes Grok a genuinely serious option for anyone weighing cost against capability rather than chasing benchmark bragging rights alone. Claude in Chrome sessions now carry over to desktop, web, and mobile, so a task you start in the browser side panel follows you everywhere else you use Claude. Conversations are saved, and any skills or connectors already set up on your account work in the browser too, without needing separate configuration. It's live today for Macs and Team customers, with a pro rollout coming in the weeks ahead. It closes a gap that's been mildly irritating for a while, where side panel sessions stayed stranded in the browser while everything else followed you around. Suno has struck a landmark global licensing deal with BMG, covering both its recorded music and publishing catalogues, ahead of Suno launching its first model built in partnership with the music industry. BMG's artists and songwriters have to opt in before their work can be used to train Suno's models or appear in outputs, and those who do will be compensated, with the deal also settling Suno's past use of BMG's catalogue. BMG follows Warner Music, which struck its own alliance with Suno 9 months ago, while Universal and Sony remain locked in an ongoing copyright lawsuit against the company. It's a genuinely different posture from Suno's early days, trading legal risk for licensed catalogue access. Tencent's Hunyuan lab has introduced WorldClaw, an agentic workflow that generates large, explorable 3D open worlds directly from text prompts. Rather than producing video or a Gaussian splat, every scene comes out as editable, game-ready 3D assets you can walk through and actually use in a real engine. It works by having planning agents, built on Claude Opus 4.8, translate a prompt into a structured plan, covering regions, terrain, assets, materials, and spatial relations before generating the scene. For game studios and world builders, that's a meaningfully different proposition to the usual AI video generators, something you can actually build on, not just watch.